How to handle uncaught JavaScript promise rejections. Have you ever wondered what happens when a JavaScript promise fails and there is no code to handle that failure? It can lead to unexpected crashes or silent errors in your web applications. Let's talk about how to manage those situations effectively. First, one of the simplest ways to handle promise rejections is by using the catch method. By attaching a catch handler at the end of your promise chain, you can catch any rejection that occurs. This keeps your error handling separate from your success logic, making your code cleaner. For example, you can write something like this. Some async operation is equal to console log success result. Catch error is equal to console error promise rejected errors. This way, if the promise fails, you will see a clear error message in the console. Another option is to provide an error callback in the then method. You can pass a second callback to handle errors. However, this method is less common and can sometimes make the code harder to read. Here's how it looks. Promise then. Result is equal to console log resolved result. Error is equal to console error rejected error. While this works, many developers prefer the catch method for its clarity. If you are using async functions, you can use a try catch block to handle promise rejections. This pattern makes your asynchronous code look more like synchronous code, which can improve readability. For instance, you can write async function fetch data. Try const response is equal to await fetch api.example.com/data. Const data is equal to await response JSON. Console log data. Catch error. Console error fetching data. Errors. This approach allows you to handle errors in a straightforward manner. For those times when a promise rejection goes unhandled, you can set up global handling for unhandled rejections. In both Node.js and browsers, you can listen for these rejections globally. This can help prevent your application from crashing silently. For example, in browsers, you can add an event listener like this. Window, add event listener unhandled rejection. Event is equal to console error unhandled rejection, event treason. This will log any unhandled rejections, giving you a chance to address them. To avoid uncaught promise rejections altogether, there are some best practices you should follow. Always return or await promises and attach catch handlers. Avoid ignoring promise rejections, as this can lead to silent errors. If you need to run cleanup code regardless of success or failure, consider using the finally method. Also, chain catch at the end of promise chains to catch any error that might occur. When using async and await, wrapping your code in try catch blocks is essential. This ensures that your asynchronous JavaScript code is robust and easier to debug. By understanding these methods, you can build reliable web applications that handle promise rejections effectively.